Hey chatbox out there, I hope you've all had a lovely day today. Today is I'm just going to be telling you guys about what I got to on my Friday. End of the week guys, the weekend is tomorrow. I am so excited. This week has been so much fun. It's been so busy, I've been here, there and everywhere. Monday I was off college, so I went off to the charity shops and was working on my book series and some new songs. And so it was nice for my Dutch Justice game and played my Dog Justice show and did some filming editing of that. And some arts and craft and some designing and paper dressmaking and stuff like that. Then Tuesday I was at college and I was back at college from being on half term. It was great seeing my fellow college students for my course. We had a nice catch up and talked about what we've been up to on the Easter holidays. And then we spent the day doing CV stuff. And next Tuesday in the afternoon we're going to be doing some indie roleplay, so we've got to dress up in our poshest attire and I cannot wait for that. It's going to be so fun. I love a bit of acting as I'm a bit of a drama king. And then Wednesday it was my first day back at work prison after the Easter holidays and I was so excited, and I spent the Wednesday working in the yard doing a bit of heavy lifting and moving some bits and bobs around and getting space ready for the delivery vans to come for the deliveries. And then on Thursday I was doing some flower arranging and sorting some of the flowers out and getting rid of the dead flowers, and my work placement coach came in on the Wednesday, and on the Thursday my course leader came in to see me, and my colleagues and my boss and my college course leader had a chat with the boss and they said how well I've been doing and he was very impressed. And then today I got ready for the day ahead and I had some toast with a cup of tea and I had a nice refreshing chat and got myself ready for work placement, and I went on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and listened to a bit of the radio and watched a bit of TV and some films and stuff. I was up pretty early so I had a lot of time to spare. Played on Subway Surfer and listened to Carly's new album Golden. I love Music's Too Sad Without You. I've got that on repeat. It's such a good song. And listened to some songs from Superfruit, one of my favourite bands at the moment. They're just so good. And listened to a bit of Hertz and some other bands like Coldplay and Panic Disco. And went and drew and a bit of designing and stuff and played with my main computer doll. Then my mum got up and I finished getting ready for work placement and sorted my bag and stuff out, and she took me off to work placement and went off home, and I got signed in and put my bag and stuff in the staff room. My dad is at work and so is my older sister, and my older brother is in uni and my younger brother and sister are at college. And I went off and cracked on with work, and I was moving some heavy bags of potatoes to a new area as they were now for half price. Then my boss, who was showing me what to do, went off and I finished that, and then I used my initiative and went off and helped one of my other colleagues to sort out the herbs and spices and the fruits and vegetable seeds area and spent the morning doing that. Then it was my lunchtime and I went off to the staff room to have my lunch. While on the way to there I took some photos of some flowers and stuff for my Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, and took some photos of these really pretty leaves. Then I went to the staff room and treated a bit and called home to see how my mum was doing and see how my day had been. Had my lunch and chatted with some of the colleagues who were in there, and we had a lot of laughs and a lot of banter, and it's so much fun. I love doing workplace at Wi-Fi Garden Centre. It's so much fun. The staff are lovely and I always work so hard and try my best, and I can feel like I can tell them anything, like if I'm struggling or anything. And yeah, they're just so lovely, and I know the place like the back of my hand now, and it's just going so well. I really hope that at the end of this year-long course I do, fingers crossed, get a job out of this, because this place is just so lovely. I can really see myself getting a job out of it. And then after my lunch I made my way out to the back of the garden centre and I sorted out the water features and filled them up, and then I spent the rest of the afternoon cleaning off the tables and chairs outside the restaurant that has the decking on, and I had to get the stuff for that from the kitchen and had to go in there. And my friend from school that was in my school and most of my classes, so I know quite well, works in the kitchen and restaurant, so I saw her, so we had a bit of a catch up while we got the stuff, and then we went out and cleaned off all the bird droppings. Then it was time for me to go home, and I said goodbye to my colleagues, signed out and got my bag and stuff ready, and then went off to the hairdressers as my dad dropped me off, and then he went off back to work and dropped my bag and coat home before that. And I got my hair cut, and I really like it. They did a superb job. The guy that cut my hair was pretty cute, and he kept on smiling and making me laugh and sticking his tongue out at me through the mirror, so he kept on making me laugh. And he is so cute, so adorable and so funny, and basically he kept on like talking to me and not over me like some of the hairdressers do, and talked about other things other than football, and was asking me about questions about my workplace and stuff, and I told him quite a lot. But then I obviously was talking a bit too much because he turned the hairdryer on, so I was like talking, and it was like, and then got overshadowed by the hairdryer. So I was like, you did that on purpose, and he smirked because he was like joking around, and yeah, it was really fun. And the haircut went really quick because normally I'm just sat down, like it feels like it's taking forever. And he put a bit of wax on it, and I really like it. I wasn't so sure about it at first, as you normally are, but I've got used to it now. I took a nice snap of it for my Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, and this kind gentleman offered to take a photo of me, but I was like, I'm alright, and then he went off. And I went to the corner shop, and I got an apple tango and some M&Ms and some toffees, because I love some toffees. Then I made my way home, and I uploaded the photos of the really adorable and pretty looking leaves and the flowers onto my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Then I put my bag and stuff away when I got home, and I went onto Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. I've been talking to this guy from LA who's in a rock band, and he is also an actor, and I've been telling him, like, we've been chit-chatting back and forward and doing paragraphs of like conversation, and he's really cool. And I listened to a bit of Panic at the Disco, and then my younger sister got back from being at college, and she has like 3 or 4 cases of donuts, and she's eating one entire one on her own, and she calls me fat, blimey. I didn't even offer, but she could have at least offered me one, and even if I did, she'd probably be like, no. But she's a bit annoying at the moment. She's in a bit of a cranky mood because I think she's tired, aren't we all? And then my younger brother got back from college, and he went upstairs and was playing on his Xbox. My dad got back from work, and we're having fish and chips with tea. That was my mum calling, that was asking, well, obviously going to ask me what I want for tea, but she probably knows, but I'll probably go tell her in a minute, because I don't think we're going to order this yet. She just lets us get everything organised beforehand. I'll probably just have a bag or something. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to get from this fish and chip shop yet. And I watched today's Henry and Neighbours and some stuff off of Court and People Star and catch up. Tomorrow I'm going to off to charge shops, and then going on a massive walk, and I'm going to do some more doll photography stuff that I was doing the other day and finished that off. And I did some arts and craft and some doll house like DIY, and did some doll DIY, and did some dolls and doll stuff off eBay and Amazon Smith. We saw the dolls and doll stuff for fun, and sorted my dolls and doll house out for my dog and stuff show episode tonight. Did some filming of that. I worked on some new scripts and stories for my Dolls Stuff game, and I played with my main project doll, sorted their hairs and outfits out, and their shoes and accessories, and got them all ready for me to sort out tomorrow afternoon after I've been to charge shops. I was going to go swimming tomorrow, but I'm not going to be going swimming now. And I tidied up my office for I've been working on my book series and some new scripts and stories for my Dolls Stuff game, and I watched some period drama stuff like Downton Abbey and Pride and Prejudice, and watched some police drama stuff like The Bill, CSI, Criminal Minds, Murder She Wrote, and Miss Marple, and Midsomer Murders. There's an actor in Midsomer Murders that I'm obsessed with. He's so cute. And I watched some Marvel and Malik stuff, and watched Shadowhunters and Supernatural and Riverdale, and I've been watching Supernatural from season 1 to 13, and I love it. Sam and Dean are so adorable. I love the guy that plays Sam. He's just so adorable, and I just love Sam and Dean. And I watched some Buffy the Vampire episode and some teen drama stuff like Riverdale, The Fosters, Gossip Girl, New Girl, and Carrie Dies, and some other stuff like that. I'm watching Glee episodes, and I watched Lord of the Rings, Fantastic Beasts, and some other fantasy sci-fi shows, and watched Maze Runner, and watched Teen Wolf, and I did some dolls off eBay, Amazon Swift, and watched some Dollhouse 12 videos. dog collection videos, and did some dogs and dog stuff that people have made, and some doggy stuff that people have posted onto Instagram. Added in some new Instagram photos, and I am now off to go sort out what I'm going to have from the fish and chip shop, and then watch this evening's soaps, write my journal, and finish sorting my main bleeded art and working on a new chapter for my book series. I hope you've all had a great week, have had an awesome Friday, have a lovely weekend, and I shall see you soon with a new vlog coming soon. Bye!